He looks at Tom and I like,
this ain't preseason.
Now I'm talking shit to him. I'm telling him, come on, what you gonna do?
So as I say that,
man, he dunked for the 40 on everybody.
never talk shit to Mike ever again in life.
Michael Jordan once made a promise over a game of cards. Not in practice, not in a film session, but during an hours-long card game before a meaningless preseason game in 1988. Sitting across from Phoenix Suns forwards Eddie Johnson and Tom Chambers, Jordan looked up and said he'd score 40 points that same night, and he named the man who'd be guarding him, Suns rookie Dan Marley. Nobody at that table believed him. Johnson and Chambers took the bet anyway, $200 each. What happened next is exactly why nobody ever bet against Michael Jordan again.
Jordan stands up in the room and he says, you tell that boy Dan Marley, I got something for him tonight. I stood up, I couldn't hardly walk. I mean, literally, we had played the night before, traveled that day. I was stiff as a boy. Scottie Pippen in the room, Horace Grant. I mean, we just playing this game called Tonk, okay? And we just going at it. He looked at Tom and I, he said, I'm gonna give your boy 40.
In an exhibition game?
Yeah, we like, who? Dan. Yeah, okay, whatever. Bet 100, bet 200. I took the bet. Tom took the bet. So he starts the game, and he just going nuts. I'm over there still stiff. I got heat packs under my clothes, man. I'm like, stiff. This man's out there going crazy. And Tom and I sitting there looking at him like, let's do this.
By the time Jordan had reached 34 points, his teammates were slumped on the bench, still worn down and stiff from the night before. They watched a man who was supposedly just going through the motions completely take apart the opposing defense in what was meant to be a throwaway exhibition game. Then, Jordan walked straight over to the bench and locked eyes with the two men who'd taken his bet.
We had about 34, and he walks over to the bench, and he catches the ball, he looks at Tom and I like, get that money ready. He catches the ball, and Dan's guarding him. He reverse pivots on him, so Dan's got to backed up, and he went right, and he just tried to tear the rim down. Tongue wag, he went down like this, right, and holding up 400.
After the game, Jordan did something nobody saw coming. Instead of staying quiet, he went straight to the coach and explained what his teammates had been doing throughout the day, playing cards and making bets. Then came the question for the rookie who was supposed to defend him, the same player who had supposedly held Jordan in check during the Olympics. When the coach asked him what exactly he did to slow down Michael Jordan, he had no real answer.
Nobody knew what the 4 was, right? And so Cotton called a timeout. And Michael came over after the timeout. He said, Cotton, the boys, they were playing cards with me all day. Told on us. That's why they not playing. And they bet me too. I told them I was gonna give your boy Dan Marley 40. And we sitting over there. And Cotton turns to Dan, who's a rookie, right? Because Dan supposedly locked Jordan up in the Olympics, right? Cotton looks at Dan and said, Dan, what did you do to Michael? Just messing with him. And Dan was like, I didn't do anything to him. We fell out laughing. And he went, man, he dunked for the 40 on everybody. And look, what ran past bitch, I want my money. Checked himself out.
But not everyone feared Jordan. At 5'3", Muggsy Bogues stood his ground, talked back, and created one of the most iconic moments in basketball history.
Talking shit to him, I'm telling him, come on, what you gonna do? And then all of a sudden, he started to try to back me in. And then all of a sudden, he tried to turn around and shoot his little jumper. I smacked it down, but they called illegal defense on somebody because they was on across the line. But I always fucking with that time, look, you know that was a steal, don't you?
Michael with Muggsy on him, look at this. They want to clear out. Parrish is illegal. Parrish is illegal, now he gets out. And Muggsy, foul call.
Michael Jordan came back to the NBA with the Washington Wizards.
When Michael Jordan returned to the NBA with the Washington Wizards, a young Paul Pierce thought he had the perfect game plan. Let Jordan work for 3 quarters, then attack him in the 4th when he was supposed to slow down. The strategy made sense, except for one problem. Michael Jordan didn't know how to get tired.
Rookie year was MJ's first year back in the NBA with the Wizards. Paul Pierce like, man, I'm gonna get him in the 4th quarter. I need you to give him the first 3. Man, we got out there, first off, Twan and MJ talking stuff to each other on the tip. Like, you know what I'm saying? So MJ tell Paul, I gotta come all the way back to the NBA just to get a pickup game with you, just to get a run with you. So they all going back and forth the whole game. But I'm like, man, y'all gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one got to guard this man.
What did he do that game? What did MJ do?
He finished with like 30, 32.
What'd you do?
We ended up I had 16 and 10.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Solid.
Playing
Very
with
solid.
Twan and Paul in their prime, that's solid.
6 words. That's all it took. 6 words spoken near a microphone that Michael Jordan was never meant to hear. But he caught every single one. And over the next few minutes, Jordan delivered a response on the court that the person who said those words would never forget.
Mike can hear me, but I don't really give a fuck. So I'm like, keep killing that nigga, yo. You killing that motherfucker. So as I say that, I feel it. Hands on hips, legs locked. Then look, nigga stabbed me for about 15 seconds. So I start to feel it. There's 2 ways you can go in this. I can walk this off out like I don't even feel it and play it off and dummy out. Fuck that. Now I'm in here, I got turn this motherfucker on. I'm on. Keep killing this nigga. Okay, keep it up. So I hear JR go, yo, all right, yo, fella, keep going, yeah, you too. So he's trying to get me off and over. I don't even, now that I recall it, he was trying to kind of just get off and over. So he goes, hey, look, Mike, he don't really know how I see him and Mike having a conversation. So he's like, he don't really know he excited, whatever. So now MJ on the back leg joint, he's
leaning on you. Is that right?
Okay, yeah, huh? I can't even really describe the next like 6 to 7 minutes of play, y'all. In this next 6 to 7 minutes of play, y'all, we get 2, not 1, 2 10-second calls. You know, when you bring the ball up, you gotta get across half court. 2 10-second calls. We down 25 now. It was just at 2. Mike had 18. He had like 40 now. JR, myself, we ain't scored in like about 4 minutes. And I subbed like 3 of the starters. Like, it got bad quick, yo. You come to the bench like this. So I was like, JR. Man, my bad, dog. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Then came the moment that led to someone getting punched in the stomach at the Kentucky Derby while standing right beside Michael Jordan. Someone asked the one question nobody wants to answer in front of Jordan: Kobe or Michael? And this person actually gave an answer with Jordan and Charles Oakley standing right there. What happened next is exactly why you never answer that question honestly around those two.
Kentucky Derby, and Michael's right here. Oakley's over here, I don't see him. But usually where Michael is, Oakley is close to punching anybody in the face. So Chris Tucker and they stop me, and they go, right now, right in front of your man, Michael or Kobe. The room is silent. And I turn, I look at Michael, he's sitting down there, and he looks up at me, and I go, Money, at 27 years old, where Kobe was at the time, he would give you the business. And out of nowhere, Oakley punches me in the stomach. When I don't see him, he knocked all the air out of me. And Michael was like, leave him alone, Sal is crazy. He was pushing those, and everybody's laughing, and
Then came the story that changed how people viewed their rivalry. Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan reportedly played private one-on-one games away from the spotlight, and according to the story, Kobe came out on top. But Kobe's decision to skip college and enter the NBA straight from high school wasn't just about believing he was ready. He wanted the chance to compete against Michael Jordan while he still had the opportunity.
To really imitate everything Michael was doing. And I mean, to the walk, to the talk. And then I see my man, Stephen A. Smith, tell the story how Kobe says, I told Michael, if we were in the same prime, I would bust your ass. I watched him say that. And then Stephen picked up the phone. Hey man, the young fella said, not only would he, but he bust your ass. And Michael was like, yeah, we played one-on-one. Young fella got me. But I'm older now, that whole thing. But remember that time?
But Kobe played Jordan one-on-one?
Yeah.
There's a little private thing?
It had to be. But
really? And Kobe won?
I call it one-on-one because when he was a Laker and Michael's last year on the team, Kobe went for 50. They said Kobe didn't talk to anybody 3 days or a week before getting didn't talk to anybody. They thought something was wrong with him. And it's because Michael had said to him, you can imitate everything I be, you're never gonna be me or something like that. And Kobe dropped 50 on him. But he was playing for Washington and all that. Kobe went crazy, but his whole thing was, I remember when I asked him, I said, why you didn't go to Duke? Why didn't you go to college? Like, well, you just knew you were good enough for the pros? He said, no, I heard Michael was retiring. I wanted to play with him and against him.
Before you leave, one question. If you could watch one private one-on-one matchup between Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan in their primes, who do you think would win? Drop your answer below.